On average, there's plenty to be happy about in our region. Employment is at or near all-time record highs. The population has begun to grow, albeit just a little bit, and we have a high quality of life. But there's one fact that we can't escape. There's economic disparity between white and black Pittsburghers. The gap is actually one of the widest in the United States. Well, now a pair of local entrepreneurs are setting out to do something about it by launching a new initiative to build wealth at the community level by connecting inner-city residents to in-demand jobs in the natural gas industry. It's called Mentors Community Wealth Building Initiative. Kristine Kirk is CEO, and Will Larry is a graduate of the program. Welcome. Good to see both of you. Yeah, Chris, tell me a little bit about how this came about. What did you see? You were in the training and workforce development business. That's on true. The corporate side, right?
Yes, I was in the corporate side, and one of the advisors on my advisory board had mentioned that these jobs were coming up, and it might be a good way to get into the communities and help folks, not just the training, but the job placement and career advancement skills, leadership training, teamwork, and then, of course, the wealth building bill. These are high-paying jobs, so we're really happy about that. Folks are getting into them and sometimes making money they had never thought they'd be making at their age.
Well, so. It's amazing. And you know, we've seen the jobs in kind of a ring around Pittsburgh and Allegheny County, all this activity throughout our region, and there's a lot of folks in the core who probably could do these jobs if the connection could only be made. So that's really the space you're occupying right now.
That's correct. That's correct. The initial entry-level jobs aren't that difficult to get into. There's equipment operating jobs, minimal training, and what our training does is introduce folks to the process and why it is so viable in this area, and how in the future that once we start getting the gas out of the ground, there's going to be even more manufacturing jobs and et cetera. So it's a wonderful way to not only get in, but to be able to shift around and move around and get the skills as the industry changes too.
It's a real career, and Will, you had a bachelor's degree and working in the wireless industry. What made you think maybe you wanted to make a change and sign up for a program like this?
Well, actually, it was word of mouth. I had a friend that went through the program, the class before me, and he was having success in his new career, and that's really all it took for me.
Did you know a whole lot about what was going on in the oil and gas industry in the region?
I didn't. I heard of Marcellus Shell play before, but I didn't exactly know what it was. And once my friend went through the program, he got me in touch with Chris, and you really just sit down, and the program gives you like a good base of what it's all about, like a general outline of the industry, the different jobs you can obtain in the industry, and really just a sense that this is something that'll be in our area for a while. Sort of like our next steel mill type of thing.
Sure. Well, hopefully really it's going to be an industry that'll last for generations, and certainly enough to cover your career, I suspect. I suspect. And this is, you've been able to get, you set up a nonprofit.
Correct.
And you've gotten enough corporate and foundation support to be able to offer scholarships for folks?
Well, we could use more of that.
Okay, sure.
But
always,
so far,
right, yeah.
yes, we were very generous. Chevron's been very generous, and we're happy to have them as a partner. Highmark invested in our pilot program, which was a big help, because once we were successful there, and he was one of the folks in our pilot, then we got the word out. And we do also have a contract with the Housing Authority, City of Pittsburgh, so wow. That's a nice small piece of funding, and the Three Rivers Workforce Investment Board, and we've really just gotten all that bill in the last 6 months.
So this is all brand new. You're
it's
just
a lot of hard work,
such a great need, but good
fun,
for you. Yeah. You're enjoying it? Do you like this work? You're out there on the rigs. I guess you're part of the fracking process as they drill these wells.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely a kind of like open, informal type of work environment. But the work we do is serious work. You definitely gotta pay attention and be tuned in when you're out there. But it's a great opportunity. There's tons of money, tons of room for advancement. It's an industry. It's new to the area, so once you get in now, there's room for quick advancement. I've been there almost 2 years, and right now I'm training to be a supervisor of a crew. So I mean.
So you've been moving up the whole couple of years. So opportunities for others to get, well, we have a few seconds left, but opportunities for others to get involved and participate? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Wide open. I have a partner, Reggie Good, and he does a lot of the recruiting. So just.
How do they get a hold of you?
412-315-7104.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank
what
you
a
very
cool
much.
thing to do, and such a great matchmaking opportunity, as you say, wealth building opportunity. It's called the Mentors Community Wealth Building Initiative. Kristine Kirk. Will, Larry, continued success. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And next up, a day at the museum. The Heinz History Center is opening its doors to help families preserve important pieces of their own history. Stay with us.